Hey everyone, my name is Rebecca Tabor, and today I'm going to talk to you about my role as a stepmom. So, the role of a stepmom isn't an easy one by any means. It's the most thankless job I feel like that there is. I've done a lot of reading on blogs to try to improve my relationship with my stepson and to improve my relationship with biological mom and just to improve my relationship with myself. And one of the blogs that I really enjoyed was from Anna DaCosta. And in this, she talked about how the roles of step parents have changed, that more fathers are becoming the primary parent, which is like that in our case. We have primary custody of my stepson, and his mother is allowed visits every Sunday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And it is hard to have to define your roles and to not get lost in just being as like non-existent. In this blog, she also talked about how stepmoms are more stressed than stepdads, and she mentioned that the main reasons for this were stepmoms trying to maintain a healthy relationship with biological mom. That way, she's not feeling like her role is getting stepped on, and to also have a really good and healthy relationship with the children because you know they're not your kid. They know that you're not their biological parent. And so you have to decide and figure out if you're a friend or if you're a parent or trying to figure out that happy medium. And also with that comes the role of what you're supposed to do. It has taken my husband and I a lot of time to talking with each other and talking with family members and friends that are in the same situation to clearly distinguish what I'm supposed to be in my stepson's life. And it's still not clear. Almost 11 years later, I feel like I'm both. I'm like the best friend and the mediator and the enforcer of rules. And it's just it's hard, but it's something that you choose to take on when you become in a relationship with somebody with a child. Another aspect that I don't think people consider are like your personal mourning grieving period. I finally found a blog by Jenna Croft that kind of addresses these issues that I personally was having. And the main one was my infertility issues. Like I'm unable to have biological children. So being around a child, he's 11 and we've been together for 10 years. He's was a baby when we started this relationship. So it was a hard point to realize when I realized I wasn't able to have children and still want to parent this child fairly without kind of any underlying resentment. Um, and another thing she addressed is the sadness of the relationship with a biological mom. To be honest, in my situation, it's very hit and miss. Some days I'm great, and other days I'm the worst thing that God created. And so that saddens me because I never want his mom to not feel welcomed or feel important or feel like she's not his mom. I'm not his mom. Like I've tried to make that clear over the last 10 years, but sometimes I think her personal issues kind of corrupt her mind and her thought process on that. And another thing, which may seem crazy, but I had to discover that we were stuck living within a certain radius of where his mom is. Only reason I say that, yes, we have full custody, but my husband and I would never want to move far away where there wasn't a potential for extra visits for my son, or my stepson, barring everybody was acting correctly at the time. So that kind of was a sad thing too, because we didn't always want to live here in Oklahoma. But with all that being said, I truly feel like the positive aspects of being a stepmom completely outweigh the negative. For one, the obvious one, I haven't had to have any pregnancy issues or labor pains, so right on. Also, every Sunday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., I have a break. We have a break. That's when I get to go grocery shopping without like an 11-year-old throwing in Swiss rolls in the buggy, or I get to clean the house, or my husband and I get to have alone time. We can just hang out with just one another and reconnect every Sunday. That's what we do. We just reconnect and, just kind of talk about the week that we have planned ahead. Another thing is hearing him, my stepson, say he loves me or I'm doing a good job, or overhearing him telling his friends that I'm his parent, or those little comments totally outweigh any of the backlash or browbeating I have to incur along the way. And I've also learned by being a stepmom other life changing and altering things. I have learned to compromise. I have learned to communicate better. And I most definitely have learned to be patient. This is a process. This is going to take a lot of time, even though, I've been in his life for 10 of his 11 years. We still have 7 more to go before he's 18. And even after that, so every day I'm learning something new. Every day I'm thankful for this role that God has given me. Maybe that was it. That's why I haven't had kids of my own, because this issue with my stepson has been a difficult one, not only for my husband and I, but for him. He has been put through a lot. And now that there's some stability in his life, we have a lot of structure, and he is just a lighthearted kid. And knowing that I've had a role in that is so rewarding. So that's it for me, guys. Have a good day.